How do modern tools measure archery arrow spine precisely? Imagine trying to shoot an arrow that flies perfectly straight every time. Achieving that starts with knowing exactly how stiff or flexible your arrow is. That's where modern tools come into play. They measure arrow spine with a high level of accuracy, making sure your arrows perform just right. The main method used is called static spine testing. It involves supporting the arrow to points that are usually 26 inches apart for wooden arrows or slightly longer for modern carbon or aluminum arrows. A known weight, often around 2 pounds for wooden arrows or about 1.94 pounds for modern ones, is suspended at the middle of the arrow shaft. This weight creates a bend or deflection in the arrow. Next, a dial gauge or digital sensor measures how far the arrow bends downward under the weight. This measurement is recorded in thousandths of an inch. For example, if the arrow bends 0.350 inches, that means it has a spine of 0.350. The smaller the deflection, the stiffer the arrow. Larger deflections indicate more flexible arrows. Modern tools include digital spine testers and arrow analyzers that give quick, precise, and repeatable results. These devices usually have adjustable supports and calibrated weights for accuracy. They also feature digital readouts, so archers can easily see the measurements without guesswork. Some advanced systems, like the Professional Arrow Preparation System, can even locate the spine index, the first point where the arrow bends during dynamic flexing. Knowing this helps archers align the arrow's cock feather with that bend, which improves consistency during shooting. Locating the spine index is important because arrows bend differently when shot. Properly aligning the arrow's fletching with this bend helps ensure the arrow flies true and hits where it's aimed. While static spine testing measures the arrow's stiffness in a controlled setting, it's also important to consider dynamic spine, which is how the arrow actually flexes when shot. Factors like bow draw weight, arrow length, and point weight influence this. Archers use the measurements from these tools to pick or build arrows that match their bow's draw weight and shooting style. Correct spine ensures the arrow flies straight, groups well, and performs reliably whether in target practice or hunting. So, in short, modern tools measure arrow spine by applying a precise load at a specific point on the shaft and recording how much the arrow bends. This data helps archers choose or craft arrows with consistent stiffness, making every shot more predictable and accurate.